Don't get me.
Gabby, what are we celebrating?
My divorce. Don't get me.
This is stupid, yo. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you couldn't even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Keith. I'm telling you, yo, that's fucked up.
Wait, no, calm. But you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and
What you mean it's
we're
not
going
fucked
to.
up?
Okay, look. So, I
It's
have an
disrespectful, first
OnlyFans
of all.
page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad on you just finding
But
out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself.
It
So
don't
why should I have to
matter.
tell you
It
my
don't-
choice,
it
my
don't
body,
matter.
my
I'm your
body, my
lover.
fucking
I'm your lover.
choice?
I'm your partner. You're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me.
I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
You knew
solution.
who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
Before,
we
yeah,
met,
before,
yeah, I
and
knew
I
that.
thought that I would never have to go
Man,
back
get
to
out of
anything
here.
like
I knew
this
that
again.
beforehand,
But
but not,
unfortunately,
no.
that's not the case
'Cause after
right
that,
now.
after that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously it
Everything.
hasn't.
No, it had to. I had
Obviously
to do
it
something.
hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off. What the
Man,
fuck?
come on, Keish, with that. It don't matter what they breaking you off. It's the disrespect that comes with it.
What
You couldn't
disrespect?
you couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we're talking about it now.
Because I had
so,
to find out on the fly.
all right then, but now, okay,
No,
so
'cause
wait.
I had to find out on the fly.
So now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
Okay. And so? What?
I'm so fucking tired of being alone. I'm so tired of trying to find love on him. I mean, damn. I may not be pretty to somebody, but goddamn, I'm pretty to me. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm tired of this bullshit. I don't understand why the fuck am I still living. I just want to be somebody girlfriend, somebody wife, somebody something. I deserve to fucking be happy too. Why the fuck can't I be happy? I'm tired. I'm tired of being. I'm so fucking.
Beauty supply.
Tonight after a shooting in Hot Springs. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Bob Clausen.
And I'm Ashley Ketz. Hot Springs police say gunfire broke out just after 2:30 this afternoon at the Simply Unique Hair Beauty Supply just off 3rd Street. And right now, police have yet to classify the case as a homicide as the investigation is still unfolding. KRK4's Rochelle Turner joins us from the scene. Rochelle, what have you been able to find out?
Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to start off by giving all the glory, infinite praise and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing this truth in all sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, giving diligence to make your calling of election sure. Shalom. This is your brother Hashah from the Great Millstone Savannah Camp, coming back in the spirit with another lesson. Lord willing, I pray and hope that it's edifying. All right, and this video will be entitled "Learn from This Woman," and this woman is referring to the woman that's going to be the thumbnail of this video. All right, the woman that you saw crying, basically saying that she wanted to be someone's wife or someone's girlfriend. All right, which is, the girlfriend is not biblical, okay? But you know, the last video is kind of a separate, separate topic, separate thing. All right, but in our apostles and elders have pretty much been telling us and warning us about dealing with the so-called black woman. All right, and we have to remember that the so-called black woman has made a pact with Satan. Okay, from the garden, up until this very time period now. And all it takes is a little hell for her to bring it out on you. Okay. So, amen. We are, the scripture says we are yet this day in our captivity. Salakia. Yeah, Baruch, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, whereas thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse. And we are cursed, man. All right, you so-called Negroes, you Negro men, okay, you are cursed. Micah 2:10 says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. And this is talking about Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. America is not your rest, man. All right? And it don't matter how rich you are. All right, look at Will Smith, look at some of these other major rich men. Okay, who else? Steve Harvey, simp ass. You can be a simp, you can be the best man, you can be the best actor, the best rapper, a billionaire, a millionaire, it doesn't matter. All right? This is not your rest. This is not your heaven. This is not your kingdom, ultimately, man. All right, our kingdom is to come. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American kingdom is one that has not been set up. All right. But through the spirit and through faith, it is to come. Okay. And through the Lord, Yahweh Shai. And if you don't have that, if you don't trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, then you're not going to be able to take part in it. Not in the true the glory of it, the triumphant of it. You might come in after this thing is established, as a child, but in the true glory of it being established, a lot of our people are going to perish, and mainly you women. Okay, mainly you women. But as you can see, all right, these women, these so-called black women, they feel like they don't need us, and they all end up like Big Shirley. Eventually, they all end up like this woman right here. All of them. And I know from experience, okay? All of my cousins, all of my aunts, my grandmother, they're all single, okay? They're all alone. They're all going to die alone. Nothing but their children to take care of them. So we living in those times, man. Hey, we living in those. Hey, the great humbling is about to happen, man. All right. It says, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, where the Lord has scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh our power. And we have departed from Yahweh our power. And even when you get divorced, all right, we seen this woman get divorced. Guess what? She probably took the man's money. You have something called alimony in this kingdom. All right, in the Bible, the Bible, when a woman was put away, she got nothing. All right, she didn't get anything. But now they have an incentive for these women to leave. And it makes them emboldened. It makes them do things like this. Look at this. Look at this. She's 50. She's probably in her 50s, 40s, trying to show off her body for strangers, man, for money. You know? What does it say? Let's see if they got something on this. Yeah, this is Leviticus 19:29. It says, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. And this land is full of whoredom and wickedness. And who primarily is running these porn sites, man? All right. Like the elder said, hey, them JOOs, man. You know, the small hats, the ish people. Okay, they're running these porn sites, Pornhub. You know, they probably own OnlyFans. You know, but this is causing whoredom. It's causing wickedness to be spread throughout the earth, man. All right, all these women feel like they can just get on the internet and sell their bodies, man. Sell their, you know, the nakedness of your woman is supposed to be for you, for one man, you know. But here it is, your wife in this kingdom, in this society, she can show off her nakedness to the whole world, you know. Ooh, here's a good one. It says, and the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father, and she shall be burnt with fire. All right. And are not we a nation of priests? You know, are not we a nation? You know, the priesthood is done away with. You know? It says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor sodomite of the sons of Israel. So, hey, you women, y'all are not in your lot, man. You know, y'all are not in your lot. Let's get this is Ecclesiastes 7:25. I applied mine heart, meaning my mind, to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even the foolishness and madness. Yeah. You know, Solomon had the wisdom of all things, man. He had, you know, he was the wisest man of all, you know, that ever walked the face of the earth. But guess what? He knew both sides of the spectrum. That's what made him so wise. He knew wickedness and he knew righteousness, man. You know, verse 26, it says, and I find more bitter than death the woman. And how many wives did Solomon have? I think 300 wives and 700 concubines, 1,000 women. So he knew women, you know. And these women always claim to be different. All these women are the same, bro. They all wired the same, especially Judah. You know, Judah's all wired the same. You got this woman right here. She took her children to go fight, you know, to go fight someone over a man. And here it is. You women could just, you know, man, and you can't even be mad about it because this is the way the Lord has it. You know, I don't, you know, through the Spirit, I don't even get mad about it anymore, man. This is in your nature. You're naturally rebellious. You know, but here it is. You took your daughters to go fight another woman over a man, and both of your daughters got killed. And you ran away. You know? So how you know, you look like a fool. And hey, these women are, you know, they're the heads over our nation right now, man. Esau, Edom, like the elder Ricard is going to, how during the 70s, you put the black woman over the men. So this is the results, man. We're seeing it. You know, and they were saying that this woman didn't even raise this, you know, one of her children, that she was adopted, and she was well to do, and that woman probably corrupted that child after the fact, man. You know, but it says, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. You see? And this is why men are suffering, you know, these things, man. You know, and it's not to say that, you know, the men of the Lord don't suffer. You know, certain of these things happen to us, but we understand that, you know, really ultimately it's not our kingdom. You know, and the brother Mayakah in our camp, he always like to say, you know, the Lord can't enjoy his woman, which is the men of Judah, Salakia, the men of Israel. You know, we are married unto the Lord. We made that covenant, the blood covenant. You know, in the same way, you know, you can't enjoy your woman, man, whom you have made a covenant with. You can't enjoy her, not in this society. You know, so the Lord can't enjoy his, you can't enjoy yours, man. But her heart is, her mind is snares and nets, man. All right. But if you please the Lord, you can escape her, man. You'll understand, you know, what type of woman to look for. What, you know, you'll notice certain things and you'll get the hell out of there, man. All right. I want to get Sirach, you know, a few scriptures out of Sirach, because it's pretty good. Sirach 25, 26, and 10, it says, oh, shit. Okay, let me go down. Ooh. This is Sirach 26 and 5. It says, there be three things that my heart feareth. For the fourth I was sore afraid, the slander of a city, the gathering together of an unruly multitude, and a false accusation. All these are worse than death. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. And this is jealousy, straight jealousy. You take your daughters to go, you know, your eyes evil towards your sister, man. You know, we used to have communities. We used to have sister wives, man. And this is why Satan, the devil, the so-called white man, has to be taken out of the way, man. Because, you know, he has corrupted the minds of our women. You know, our women are the most selfish human beings on the planet, man. You know, it says, and a scourge of a tongue which communicated with all. It says, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro, when he that hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. Yeah, so if your wife is evil, it's like you holding a scorpion, man. You know, and this is I say, man, a 50-year-old woman. You know, and this man this is a scorpion in your house, man. You know, it's like a scorpion being in your house, conniving. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna pause it a little closer up. And the reason I did that is for a reason. It says, verse 8, a drunken woman and a gatherer abroad cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. Yeah, and these women ain't gonna cover their you know, this woman didn't feel ashamed. You know, the other woman in the divorce video, they're wearing sheer dresses now. Shameless, man. They're shameless now. There's no shame in the world. You can be and do whatever you want to do. That's why this world is going to be destroyed with thermonuclear fire, man. You know, it says the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Look at that. You know, and she said that you knew I was a whore before you met me. And he said, yeah, that was before. He thought he changed. You know, that being with her or being with him changed her. You know, nah, man. Once you've already, opened yourself up to them rods, man, and this is biological, at a biological level, the sperm of a man, the DNA of a man stays in a woman her whole life. And the more rods she has, the less likely she is to pair bond with you, man. And that's why we got to get up out of here, man, because in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have virgins, man, and they only going to know you. They only going to know their man, and this is why, STDs are rampant. This is why these diseases are rampant, because these women are the petri dishes, man. And if every woman only slept with one man her whole life, there would be no adultery. There would be no disease. There would be no STDs. Women don't think about that. Verse 10, it says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impotent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when she hath found a fountain, and drink every water near her, being a whore. It says, by every hedge she will sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. And that's symbolic of women being whores, being simple. That's why when you get a woman, you really got to be hard on her, man. Because you got to keep a watchful eye over your woman, man, because these women are simple. They're like sheep. They'll just, bah, and then go with any shepherd that says, come on. They'll follow anything, man. These women are completely wicked out here, man. Look at this, man. Simple. But yeah, I just wanted to, matter of fact, let me get this last one I had queued up. Isaiah 3. It says, Isaiah 3:16, moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks, and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab of the crown of the head, and the daughters of Zion, Salakia, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and Yahweh will discover their secret parts. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments. You ain't going to be so brave. You ain't going to be so brave in these coming days, man. You ain't going to be so bold. You ain't going to be all doing all that loud talking. Ain't going to be no police to call. These women going to be quiet, man. They going to be silent. All these opinions and talk shows, and you can go on TV and have opinions about shit. And all that's about to go out the window, man. You women gonna go back to being quiet, submissive, and feminine. And you gonna like it. You're gonna be under a man. It says, and their cowls and their round tires like the moon, the chains, the bracelets, and the mufflers, the bonnets. Yeah, them bonnets. Man, and the ornaments of the leg, and the headbands, and the tablets, and the earrings, and the rings, and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles, and the wimples, and the crisping pins, the glasses, and the fine linen, and the hood, and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle of rent, instead of a well set hair, baldness. Salaki, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and a burning instead of beauty. It's going to be a burning instead of beauty. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. And there's about to be a lot of men that die, man. That die out here. A lot of your baby mamas, your baby fathers, or your boyfriends, or your husbands, they're gonna die. And then your proud ass is going, your proud ass is gonna be alone, man. No one's gonna protect you in that day. All hell breaking loose. There's no food. Men are just gonna take you. Let's get Ezekiel 9. It says, Ezekiel 9:4, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in my hearing, go after him through the midst of the city and smite. Yeah, that mark goes into that thawah, okay? The mark in Ezekiel the ninth chapter, the fourth verse, Salakia, let me slow down, all right? It goes into the thawah, okay, which means a mark of exemption, okay? So these are going to get the mark of exemption, the ones that have been putting forth the effort, all right, to repent unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai in this grace period, okay? The ones that, supported their husband, were good women, weren't jealous, who ultimately played their role. And that's a big part of the problem. You so-called black women are trying to play the role of the men. You can't do it. You tried, they gave you 50 years to be Big Mama, and you can't. Big Mama dies alone. Okay, verse 5, it says, and to the others he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Yeah, kill, okay, the smite. It says, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. And this is what's going to happen in the day of the Lord. It says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children. Little children are going to die. It doesn't matter. The Lord is not going to spare. He's not a respecter of persons. All right. The Lord doesn't cringe at death. Okay. Every day he executeth death. All right. He executed judgment. It says, and women. All right. You women, you're not innocent. You're not innocent in any, a lot of these crimes, a lot of these men that are behind bars are because of women. You get into it with Tyrone and he hit you, you provoke him to hit you, and then you want to call your dad, and now now someone dies, man. And that happens a lot. You call your brother. There was a woman a couple months ago, it was an NFL player, and she called her brothers, and he brought two friends to the man's house, and he killed two of them, including her brother. No, he killed the two friends, and the brother lived. But it was all over a woman. See, a lot of these debacles, a lot of confusion comes over you women, man. That's why we don't have women around the congregation, around this ministry, because hey, you bring confusion. Okay. It says, but come not near any man whom is the mark. And there's gonna be men and women with the mark too, man. All right. It says, and begin at my sanctuary, then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Okay. So if you don't, you're not near a man of the Lord, you through, man. If you ever cross the man of the Lord, you through, like the elder said, man. It's over with for you. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and exhorting. I want to end off by giving all the glory, infinite praise, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing this truth in all sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, giving diligence to make your calling of election sure. Shalom.